The frost giant points at you, Nissa. Because we're not done with this battle just yet. It points towards you. Moonbrook. You see the giant point towards Nissa. It is your turn.
As Moonbrook sees the giant point towards Nissa, she goes in for another slash with her rapier.
You rush up to the giant. You are next to the mammoth right now.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I would definitely move. I don't know where I'm at on the... Gotta find myself, sorry.
Oops. Let's do this.
I acknowledge that I see the orc on the ground, but I don't know to what extent. And I rush up to the giant and get behind the giant and slash.
You try to strike the giant with your rapier. Please make your attack roll. A 19 is a hit. Give me some damage.
Not my friend, you fool. Oops, sorry. Wrong thing. There we go.
You strike true on its leg, drawing a long furrow of blood trickles down from its leg. It yells and bellows, but it still stays focused on Nissa.
I will sneak attack as well.
Go ahead. Give me your sneak attack. For an additional 9 damage, you strike for a total of 16.
Hit me, you fool!
The giant sort of looks around. And it looks like it is slowly turning towards you. But you have done some damage. Nissa, it's your turn.
I roar at him and I swing my halberd as hard as I can right at him.
When you look to see the giant turn, Moonbrook, and Nissa swing, you think for a second, just out of the corner of your eye, you see something moving by the mammoth. Nissa, please try and attack the giant. A 13, I believe, is a miss. Like the first time Nissa's rolled badly. Bad time. That is unfortunately a miss.
Yeah. I realize that I miss and I'm still raging and I just activate my aura again. I'm not sure if it includes Moonbrook or not, but the thunder roars in my ears and my head and all around me, and the storm aura activates. And I just ready my halberd to go again as soon as I can.
Okay. Cheppy is currently invisible. Cheppy will perform her turn quietly. Cheppy, please give me a... Give me a stealth check with advantage. Okay. Cheppy continues to do her turn. Beartuin, it's your turn.
Right, so I think all I can do is dash the 40 feet, which is about there, so yeah, right there.
Riding on top of you is Teriel.
That's it. That's my turn.
That's it for your turn, Ray. You rush closer and closer. And it is now the Frost Giant's turn. Moonbrook, please make an intimidation check. Frost Giant turns back towards Nissa and will try and strike Nissa. You can see its large ship mast with an axe haft sort of applied to the end of the ship mast. There's little bits of fabric and maybe just the barest hint of a sail left. And the Frost Giant starts to rear up with its axe, looking to strike down towards you, Nissa. And it will try and hit you with its first attack. A 23 is a hit, and it hits for 24 slashing damage. You are currently raging as a barbarian, and you take half. The general rule of thumb is round down on the damage. It strikes with thrack, I guess, but let's try that again.
Our baby.
And you see blood splatter across the snow as the great axe strikes you, Nissa. Make sure you take the HP out of your temp HP first, and then your regular HP is the remainder. And then it comes down with a second strike of the great axe. It tries to hit you. A 15 versus your AC.
That's a miss.
That is a miss. The ship mast swings really close to you, but Nissa, you get out of the way, spinning. It strikes the ground, and a huge divot of snow gets carved out where the axe lands. And you see a huge grin cross the giant's face. It grabs the great axe with both hands. And we look back behind the fight as Teriel, riding Beartuin, approaches the fight.
Hold tight. Get closer. And lay on hands automatically goes off and heals him for the rest of.
Upon breaking his oath, Teriel has regained a modicum of power. How long will it last? To be clear, Teriel, are you healing yourself or Raytuin? You're muted. Did we lose? Did we lose him? We might have an audio problem. He's going to heal himself, he says. Okay. And it's also at this point, Teriel, that we can see, or that you can see, that it is in fact Leoric in the snow. Moonbrook, it is your turn, but yet again, something seems to be moving. Near the Frost Giant, it looks like the net that the Frost Giant held. There's a crag cat in there. Something seems to be stirring.
curiously, I'm going to disengage from the giant and move over to the net. I'm gonna take out a dagger and free whatever is in there out.
You pull open the net. You can't see anything for a moment. But as you look closer at the cat, you think there's something moving inside of it?
Okay, I know I cut the netting open, so I can't do anything else. Yeah.
All right.
I think that's it.
So, that's going to be it for Moonbrook's turn. Nissa, it's your turn.
I roar again, and I activate my aura again, and I swing my halberd as hard as I can at this frost giant.
All right, go ahead and make your attack. Yet again, the halberd strikes out. The giant just barely dances out of the way.
Damn it!
It laughs at you and your meager attempt to hit it. All right. The invisible Cheppy will continue to go now. Just now, you can see, I think, Moonbrook moving around the giant. The rope from the cart seems to be intertwining around and through the giant's legs. It seems like it's being dragged on the ground. You can see that there are bits of snow that are kind of getting pushed out of the way, and you think you can see footprints moving along. Nissa must be too occupied to see any of this as it's happening. Also, because of her passive perception and the fact that she can't see anything. But Cheppy is probably the one with the rope. She's moving through the giant's legs. Rope is getting all tangled up between the giants. Is that... And I think that's going to be it for Cheppy's turn. Beartuin.
I think just... I have to dash to get to him, so I am. And I think... Oh God, will I think I'll reach... I think I reach him. So I'll have to dash to get to him. And I think I'm just going to roar just as much as I can to get his attention as soon as I get up to him.
We hear from Raytuin as you rush up behind the frost giant, Beartuin. Please go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Is this with an disadvantage because of
all your normal
exhaustion?
stuff applies, all your exhaustion and everything.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you said that was intimidation?
Intimidation, please. 11. The giant starts to turn towards you, Beartuin. What's your passive perception? Look on Raytuin, I guess, for now.
For Raytuin, it's 15.
You also start to see rope tangled up between the giant's legs. And it's not quite taut yet, but It's getting there, and you can see that the giant's turning itself towards you. And that's it for your turn.
That's my turn.
The Frost Giant. With Teriel riding atop your back, the Frost Giant turns with its massive great axe. It bellows into the sky, and you can feel throughout all of your bellies the roar of this Frost Giant as it winds up with its great axe and strikes down towards the group of Teriel and Beartuin. First, it will aim for Teriel. And that's an 11 versus your AC. The Frost Giant striking just out away from both of you into the ground. As it strikes, snow flies upwards into Beartuin's fur. And then it, still down on the ground with the great axe, it will move backwards and then try to backhanded strike towards Beartuin again. For the second attack, a 13 versus the AC of the bear.
Yeah, it's the AC of the bear, which is 11. It hits me.
20 slashing damage. Strikes into your flesh, Beartuin. A splatter of blood strikes, landing in the snow nearby. And it's at this point, Moonbrook, you see something start to make some kind of incision from the crag cat. I need initiative, please.
Holy shit.
Coming out from the inside of the crag cat, you start to see a goblin.
What is that? It's nasty. Come over me.
She pushes his face back in.
There's a hand that pushes the face of this goblin back in. And Teriel, it's your turn.
All right, hopefully this audio doesn't crop up on me again. Okay. Teriel's trying to hold his composure. Sees that Beartuin gets right when Beartuin gets slashed, he jumps off, lands in the snow right in front of the Frost Giant. And he just looks around. He sees in the corner of his eye Leoric down, or whatever Leoric is down. And then he looks up and he just looks into the Frost Giant's eyes and he says in Elven, "Fear me," and casts his divinity. A second, let me post it in the chat.
Your channel divinity. Dreadful
Divinity,
aspect.
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like when you do this, Teriel?
Basically, when he hits the snow and looks up, you can see this black smoke come from his mouth instead of like white frost. You see this agitated red aura just starting to emanate off his body. And then when he looks up, he just glares into his eyes and the red aura shoots off from his body and engulfs the Frost Giant.
You can see this strange sort of blackish smoke start to spill out across the frost giant, and we see this horrible smoke just emanate from Teriel. None of you have seen this so far from Teriel. Beartuin, you can see it. Nissa, I think you're too far away. Moonbrook is focused on other things. But it is truly terrifying. And we're going to need a saving throw from this frost giant. That is a fail. As the smoke covers the frost giant, we can see it begin to tremble. It has its axe held up. It looks down at this strange little creature.
Teriel just looks up and he has this wicked smile on his face. It's almost like it's not even Teriel anymore. Good. And he grabs his sword and readies itself. That is an action, correct? The channel divinity?
Are you still staying on top of Beartuin? I thought I heard you say that you were getting off. Okay, so move yourself so where you want to go.
Yeah. That's fine right there, I guess.
Okay. The goblin that has been pushed back inside of the crag cat.
Let me out! Let me out! Come on! Come on!
I'm gonna reach it and grab him by the throat and yank him out.
Put me down! Please!
Fine. Run away.
All right.
The goblin starts to run away.
And then he turns around and takes out a crossbow and fires at the giant.
Oh.
Wait,
It's gonna be...
but he stops.
Sorry.
And he's going to cast Grease under the giant.
Alrighty. The grease spell. Puke comes out all over the ground underneath the feet of the giant. And a 10-foot square. I'm gonna just draw this here like this in red so we can see it. I'll assume it's here unless otherwise stated.
That's great.
Okay. Move yourself to where you want to move yourself, goblin friend.
Okay, and I have pressed back on roll 20, so give me a second. Okay, and this is taking a while. Okay, this is embarrassing.
This is all happening in real time underneath the giant. Everybody's waiting, looking at this strange goblin.
So where is this?
This is the giant.
Yes.
Okay. I think he's probably just going to be right. 10. Yeah, he's going to be right there. That's where he threw up. Actually, wait. Yeah, and then I'm gonna as a bonus action hide.
Okay. You can try and hide sort of, I guess, with the net and the mammoth and whatnot. Go ahead
like
and,
under the mammoth trunk or something.
do you have a bonus action that you can try and stealth? Because that's a normal action.
I have disengage as a goblin. I can do it as a bonus.
Excellent. So you can disengage.
Nimble escape. Yes.
Or not disengage, I'm sorry. It was nimble escape. I can disengage or hide. So he's going to, actually I'll disengage and run.
Okay.
So he's going to turn and then throw up and then turn and run.
Alrighty. Okay. And let's see. Nissa, it's your turn.
I'm so frustrated that I haven't been able to hit this thing. I'm gonna activate my storm aura again, just in case anybody's near me. I feel the thunder in my head all around me, and I swing my halberd again with everything that I've got, just aiming for his head, or as far as close to it as I can reach.
This time you will include Cheppy in this. And yourself, and go ahead and try and give me that attack roll. A 13. Yet again. Nissa strikes outwards and tries to strike at the frost giant, but misses. It's sort of starting. You think you can see some ropes and something around its legs? It seems like it's moving, and it just kind of barely gets out of the way of your strike, probably unintentionally. But that is a miss. Moonbrook, it's your turn.
She's gonna see the little goblin run away, and then after it vomits everywhere, and she's gonna say, "Come here, come back." And with that, she's gonna start climbing up the mammoth and reach down her hand to help pull him up.
Okay.
So we can get on top of the mammoth, maybe?
Okay, you can try and, basically you're just going to help the goblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get him up there, get him some advantage, I don't know.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's what
You can get up there with no problem. I mean, you can just climb up there.
Okay.
And you're holding out your hand. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Is that it for your turn?
Come on. Yeah, that's all I can do, right? Yep.
Okay.
Help and move. Yeah.
Cheppy. Looks like Cheppy still moving with invisibility, pulling rope out and about. We see the rope start to tighten. Cheppy, I need... Give me... I don't think you need even to roll for this. You're at the end of your rope. The rope has gotten taut.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead. Cheppy's doing something. I think Moonbrook might be seeing this. Moonbrook, you can see just barely that it looks like the end of the rope is starting to get tied to the wheel of the cart. Go ahead and give me a... I think this would probably be a sleight of hand check, Cheppy. A 9. It's taking you a lot longer than you were hoping. Maybe like the length of the rope isn't exactly right to tie it around the wheel, and you're kind of like struggling a bit to pull it. It's probably going to take you another turn to get it around the wheel. Okay. That's it for Chappie's turn. Bear to win.
Right. Okay. So I am going to roar, and then I'm going to multi-attack.
Beartuin bellows and will try and attack with its bite and with its claws.
I always forget where I click. So, to make the hit,
you click on the bite, just on the text for bite.
Oh, does it? They get their own individual.
Yep.
Okay.
18 is a hit. Give me that damage.
6.
We see the teeth sink into the leg of the giant and tear the flesh for 6 piercing damage. Now with your claws. A 16 is also a hit. Give me some claw damage. 13 slashing damage, tearing and rending the flesh of the frost giant down its legs. We see Beartuin just tearing and ripping.
Grafaki!
Is that it for your turn, Beartuin?
Other than another roar looking right at his face, that's it.
The frost giant's turn. It looks towards Teriel out of the corner of its eyes, black smoke circling his form, and the frost giant wavers in its attack. It is frightened. And that means when you make an attack while you are frightened, if your fear is visible in front of you, in your line of sight, then you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. And it can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. The giant turns and swings towards you, Beartuin. However, it is tied up pretty tightly with the rope. As it strikes, it turns its body to use its full body weight. Cheppy, you're holding onto the rope. I need a strength saving throw from you, please, Cheppy. A 13 is not enough, unfortunately. Cheppy, you get pulled back away from the wheel, 1 square, and you fall prone. The frost giant will swing towards Beartuin with disadvantage. Its great axe swings down and connects with Beartuin, however. A 17 is a hit. For 18 slashing damage.
At this point, Ray pops out of bear form. And it's just Ray again. Probably looking a little frightened. And I need to move some stuff around to make sure I do this properly. Okay. And then, let's see. Beartuin was 15. And how much was that total?
That was 18 slashing damage. You took an additional 4 onto Ray.
All right. Okay. Yep. And then I'm just standing there. Just freaked out.
Okay, let me give Ray to him. There's 5. Let's put Beartuin on another lair. Okay. The frost giant's other swing as it hits Beartuin, knocking him back into Raytuin's form. We see the Frost Giant rear up with its great axe again, and it looks like it's going to swing back down towards Raytuin this time. And that will be also with disadvantage, but the great axe looks like it could hurt either way. 27 is a hit. It comes down with a great axe and strikes for 27 slashing damage. A splatter of blood cascades across the snow right near you, Teriel.
Rayaki! Rayaki!
And the Frost Giant looks like it is in a bit of a panic. It's your turn, Teriel.
So Teriel just starts, he sees this, and the part that's still there of Teriel's consciousness blanks, and he just starts screaming, and the smoke gets bigger. Ah! And then he's right next to the giant at this point, so he casts inflict wounds as he strikes out at the Frost Giant.
Actually, hold on one sec. Sorry.
I meant it. I thought I hit the other thing.
Hang on one sec. Have to make a dex save. Sorry, I forgot for the grease.
Oh.
So, the Frost Giant, as it's sort of stumbling back from the axe attack, falls prone to the ground. It is on the ground, Teriel, and I think because it is also tied up, it's now noticing these ropes that are all about it. Cheppy still has the rope invisible to all of you. Cheppy is sort of being pulled around as the Frost Giant is moving. And Cheppy, do me a favor and roll me a D8. /R space D8. Okay, you get pulled up, slamming into the side of the mammoth, basically like flying partly into the air and landing on part of the mammoth. Nissa, you think you hear Cheppy for a second.
Cheppy?
And Teriel, it is your turn now. Sorry.
That's okay. So yeah, he sees this and he jumps in the air and he's just gonna slash with inflict wounds on the Frost Giant.
Awesome. A 16 with your inflict wounds. What does it look like when you cast this spell?
When he's in the air, the sword that was once Holy Radiance turns with black flames, and he comes down and slashes. A wound opens up, and all you see is necrotic and like death and decay just spew out of the Frost Giant. And he just screams like ancient language, elven language.
Absolutely. A 16 is a hit. We see the necrosis start to spread outwards. It's hideous, and it's in its dark veins sort of spreading out across the giant, and probably somewhere like on its leg where we see the necrosis do its damage. Go ahead and give me some damage from that. Click the inflict wounds text like you would for a normal attack.
Yep. And I'm not done yet. Cast level 1.
Ooh.
But that's what I wanted, so there you go.
Let me just check your divine smite. Might not be able to use your divine smite with that. Let me just check. I think you can, but I just need to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like I can.
Divine smite.
Any attack, I think it says.
The melee weapon attack.
Yep.
This is a melee spell attack. It is not considered a weapon.
Okay.
So you would just get your necrotic damage here, which means you don't expend your spell slot for that Divine Smite. But, yeah, it's only with a weapon. Okay. That is 11 necrotic damage regardless. Still pretty nice. Anything else on your turn?
1 second. I might have something I can do. Yes, as a bonus action, he digs deep into know God. He's just digging deep into the darkness of his heart and casts divine favor on himself.
Okay, divine favor. Can you spam that in the chat for us?
Yes.
You can start to see Teriel's weapon start to get enshrouded in this black energy, crackling with some sort of unholy radiance. And that's going to be it for Teriel's turn. Our goblin friend?
The goblin friend runs up onto the mammoth, receiving the help from Moonbrook, and I think as he gets up there, he then goes,
Is that your friend?
and he points towards Raytuin.
Yeah, that's my friend.
All right, great. Hold on, stand back.
And he's going to take out his crossbow and fire at the giant.
How do I do this? Like this. I do
You
it.
see the crossbow launch out. And by the way, I need to explain that this goblin is still covered in viscera
Yep.
from the crag cat.
Yep.
Horrible black
Stinky,
and
gross.
brownish ichor and green slime is just coating it, and it's so gross, Moonbrook. It's just all over your hand now, and this cross, like, I don't even know if you can tell it's a crossbow at first. It just looks like a deformed hand, but suddenly out from the gooey crossbow comes a shot that connects with the giant. Actually, I'm sorry, it is prone now. Normally you would have disadvantage, but you are up on the mammoth, so that evens it out. Go ahead and give me your attack damage. 17 is a hit.
For
For
11.
11 piercing damage. We see the crossbow bolt connect right like under the armpit as the giant is sort of smashed down to the ground, and blood splurts out.
Damn, that was good.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, catch.
And I think he's going to then reach into his jacket and then take out a slimy ball or like a slimy potion and then peg it at Raytuin and goes, and he's going to use Healing Word and he's going to say,
Catch.
and it's going to splash off of your quarterstaff and heal you for 3 damage.
Suddenly, this horrific green ooze just kind of slimes you, Ray, out of the side of your vision, and starts to coat your body. What do you think he feels as this is happening, Goblin friend?
You feel the globby goop of this potion or whatever it was sprays into the air, and as it does, it starts to formulate a mist and evaporate, and as it does, it turns into a snow. But as you take a breath of this stinky the vapor, you start to reinvigorate, and your wounds would start to close.
Moonbrook
Only a little.
screams because she thinks he just threw poison or like acid at Ray.
Oh, he's fine. How are you feeling? Good. Right, I knew it. Never fails. Never fails.
Coated in green slime. Looks horrible.
Perfect.
All right, that's going to be it for our Goblin friend's turn. Nissa.
I'm so frustrated that I haven't been able to hit this thing. I attack recklessly with everything in me.
Absolutely.
With my halberd.
You have advantage. You have advantage anyway because the giant is prone, but reckless away.
God.
That's the worst that Nissa has ever had to try and hit something. 14. You have a +7. All right. So the halberd strikes out. Unfortunately, as the giant is sort of twisting on the ground, the halberd buries itself in the snow and just misses just out of range of the giant.
I just fall to the ground almost like I wilt from the failure, and the storm aura rages around me again.
Goblin friend is in range.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
There's this little bit of static electricity that like kicks out any hair that you have. It makes it straightens your hair, and you can see like little tiny bits of static like just moving throughout the darkness, cascading around your skin, and you get 2 temp HP, which is the green bubble above your character token.
Nice.
Nissa, is that it for your turn?
All I got.
Moonbrook.
Moonbrook is going to look to get away from the smelly goblin. She's going to slide down the side of the mammoth, like to attack the frost giant.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Sure.
You stumble as you begin to slide down the mammoth. You get like your foot stuck in part of the net, and you start to stumble. You fall on top of the giant.
Okay. All right. Can I still attack while I'm there?
You are, I'd say, with disadvantage. I was going to give you advantage if you nailed that acrobatics check.
Okay. I wanted that to be so much cooler than what it was. But
that's like the moral of D&D. I feel like everyone lives by that creed. The rapier, you're trying to sort of get some like leverage, but like your hand is like covered in some weird green slime, and you're trying to strike the giant, and unfortunately the rapier attack is a miss. And you don't seem to connect fully with the giant, drawing no blood.
Dang, even a 14.
Is that it for your turn, Moonbrook?
Yeah. And she's like now on the giant. She looks back over her shoulder like, okay. I thought that was gonna be way cooler.
Cheppy, it's your turn.
Cheppy is going to brush by Nissa, still holding the rope, and she's going to whisper in at Nissa's ear as she's level with her on her knees, "Help Cheppy with the rope, Nissa!" And she's going to run back over to the wheel, and she's going to try and use her turn to attach it back to the wheel again.
Okay.
Cheppy.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check, please, Cheppy. Nissa, are you looking like you're going to help Cheppy?
Absolutely. I'm so happy she's here.
You can make another roll on your turn then, Nissa. But otherwise, Cheppy, you need more slack, and you can see Nissa turning to go to help you, but you can't quite tie it on the tire, onto the wheel.
That's it for Cheppy's turn.
Okay. Ray.
I think I'm hunched over. I've got green shit all over me. I see Moonbrook in front of me.
Sorry.
I guess towards the side, and I'm trying to figure out what to do, but I'm bleeding pretty bad. So I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to run behind. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna run behind Teriel, and just say, "I got you back." Actually, I need to be right here.
You're lucky that the giant is on the ground with Moonbrook on top of it, because otherwise you would take an attack of opportunity.
Oh my God,
Unfortunately, you don't.
Even with disengage?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear the disengage, but you're good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. If I didn't know that, oh fuck. Well, great. Fuck. I do disengage though. I jump out of the way. I guess since I'm here, I've got my hand up and I'm trying to figure out what I can still do right now. I'm really exhausted. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Produce Flame, and I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Produce Flame and I'm gonna throw it.
You can't. You disengaged. Disengage is a regular action.
Oh, you're right. Produce Flame is an action. Yeah. So at that point, I think I'll. That's it. I'm just gonna be
bonus
behind,
actions or reactions right now.
Yeah. So I can't. I'm not willing to do anything else, right? Okay, yeah. So I'm just like, I'm right behind Teriel and just, you're okay, I'm right here with you. And I think when I ran, I saw Leoric, but I'm trying not to pay attention. That's my turn.
Okay, the Frost Giant. Is going to stand up. I think it will try and swat at you, Moonbrook, first. It's going to use, like, its free hand to try and, like, swat you off of it. So this is just going to be a strength check. A 13. And please make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, on top of the giant, you see the giant sort of swat at you, and you get sort of launched off of the giant. Give me a D8, please. Just roll me a D8. Okay. You get launched over this way, and I think I'm going to say you're going to take... Let's see. What's its normal? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. You took so much damage, you just disintegrated.
Aww.
What's the disadvantage of frightened again? I'm trying to make notes.
It has disadvantage. It's got disadvantage.
All saves or just attacks?
It's on. It's in your. It's in your. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's under conditions in the book. It's disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. So that's why.
And it tries to move away from you, right? Or it doesn't attack you?
It can't move closer to him. It does not try to necessarily move away. That's a different thing.
Oh, that's fear. Never mind.
Yeah. So that was with disadvantage, that 13. And you're going to take... Good chunk of damage, unfortunately. Not as much as the Great Axe, but still not good. Oof.
Wait, question. I know I rolled with disadvantage, but wasn't it just a straight roll since I only have 2 levels of exhaustion? Because it's ability checks, not saving throws. Level 3 is saving throws, isn't it?
It's the first number anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It would have been the 2 anyway. Sorry. But 24 bludgeoning damage. You get launched off of the giant and collide hard with the mammoth, sort of rebounding off the side of its head and like flopping on top of it. Prone, Moonbrook. But you take 24 damage. Make sure it comes out of your temp HP first. Okay, and the giant's going to stand up. And it is going to... So normally, since it's all bound up by the rope, and there's a grease spell, normally you do the grease at the end of the roll. At the end of the turn. But we're going to do it now as the giant stands up because it's got rope all around it. And this is with disadvantage as well. It falls back to the ground.
Get fucked.
The giant falls to the ground. It struggles trying to get up. It looks a bit like a turtle that's turned on its back, and it won't get its second attack. Teriel, it's your turn.
Since he's prone, Teriel's gonna get on top of it so you can look it in the face.
Okay. Climb on top, Teriel.
And he walks up to where, like, on his chest, and he's like, Aura Barakate. And, he's gonna smile wickedly, and he's gonna cast another Inflict Wounds.
Okay. With another wicked casting of Inflict Wounds. Teriel.
Wait, is this what this is not a disadvantage since he's on the ground? Or
He is on the ground, so this is a normal roll. This would be the 24. Okay. This is a hit.
Sick. And so he gets really close, and you can just see the blackness comes out, and he pulls his sword to the seat, sheathes his sword, and he just takes his hand, and you see these visceral claws come. He digs in and starts raking at his chest. And laughing manically. He's like, and then that's going to be the end of the turn.
You gotta give me some damage for Inflict Wounds, buddy.
My bad. Oh,
just the Inflict Wounds text.
Out of question. What is level? If you do like level 2, that means you're using 2 spell slots, right?
No, you use a level 2 spell slot.
Okay, so I was checking to see how you tell if you have a level 2 spell slot or not, and I don't. Is that what these numbers on the side mean?
Yeah, that you don't have any level 2 spell slots.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. 12.
Nice.
12 necrotic damage spreads out, probably along the chest of the giant, spreading out. You can see like furrows opening up and like black ooze, sort of ichor and things sort of like bubbling out. The giant is twisting in pain. And let's see. Okay. Is that it for your turn, Teriel? You can position yourself on top of the giant where you're moving.
Yeah, he is. He is on top. Remember, he's clawing at his chest, so he's staring him in his face.
Move your token
while he's
on top of the other.
I'm so sorry. Can't tell where his face is. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay. Our goblin friend?
Oh, yes. It's I again.
I think because chat needs a closer look at this.
Fine. So I think what he's gonna do is he's going to... 1 second, please. I will... If...
Could I do a bonus action and then hold an action?
No.
Okay. Let's do the whole thing.
I will. This is hard. Okay, I'm gonna take out another potion, and then I am going to, break it over, Moonbrook's head with my crossbow. Yeah! And so it drips all over you, and then he's going to run away to over here.
It smells. What did you do that for?
Breathe it in.
Smells horrible. What do you do here, goblin friend? A healing word.
That's what that is. Oh, and I didn't do the thing right.
From the core page.
For 4.
You're healed for 4. It might smell horrible, but it feels pretty good.
There you go.
Which I think is our new goblin friend motto.
That's right. I smell horrible. I feel good.
Okay, is that it for your turn, goblin
That's it.
friend?
That's my turn. Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
Nissa.
I could probably double my move.
So I would have seen Moonbrook because she's like the first other person I can actually see. I would have seen her hit the mammoth, and so I look at her and I just activate my storm aura again, and the crackling energy comes out from around me, and then I head straight towards the sound of Cheppy, like the direction that she went, because I can't see her, right? To try to help her. So what do I roll to try to help her?
This is going to be an athletics check. Oh, whoops. Did we lose Moonbrook? I did, because I accidentally deleted you.
I did get evaporated.
You did get hit pretty hard. Okay. Athletics check of 17. Nissa, with Cheppy's help, you tie the rope around the wheel. It's taut. Is that it for your turn? You probably have a little bit of movement left if you'd like to move. I'd say that you were probably about here.
Yeah. I think I'll move back to where I was so I can maybe actually hit this guy at some point. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay. Moonbrook, it's your turn.
I'm going to use my movement to stand up. And then I'm going to yank my short bow off my back and shoot down at the giant. Because I ain't got nothing else.
Okay.
Alright.
17 is a hit. Give me some damage. Moonbrook stands up a bit shakily, covered in weird goop.
And there's the damage. Fabulous. And I would like to do a sneak attack while it's distracted by Teriel.
Absolutely. This is about as sneak attack as you can get.
Yeah.
For an additional 7 damage, totaling 16
And I shoot off another
damage.
arrow. I look for my stinky friend, but he's gone.
I'm over here.
I don't even know. And I don't even, I don't even know what else is going on. That's my turn.
Okay. Chappie, the rope has been tied.
Cheppy's gonna see that Nissa has tied the rope, and she's going to move her full movement up to here. And then anyone with dark vision, if they're looking at the giant or in this direction, as a bonus action, you're going to see this just black armor go over this body as Cheppy starts to come back into focus with this black armor over her. She looks at the frost giant on the ground and she just screams burn as she snaps her fingers and creates a bonfire over its face.
That's where Teriel is.
Oh, is it where Teriel is? I'm so sorry, Teriel. Cheppy can't see it, so she's doing her best.
Oh, no.
How does she see the face? Anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. Go ahead and give
That's
me...
true. I can see a little. I can see its corner. So I guess the closest, I would be putting it closest towards where I am now, like this top corner. So maybe whatever. How do I click? Here?
Kneecap.
Oh. There you go. Right there, wherever here is.
Okay. You cast the bonfire, and it does the damage right away? Is that correct?
It does. 1d8.
Okay.
Sick. What the heck does that do with the grease on the ground? Anyway.
You better.
Now, it's 5 foot. It's a 5 foot bonfire.
Yes, it is.
So, right there. Okay. And that is a D8. So, fire begins to crackle as the bonfire erupts right near you, Teriel, but just out of range. And the giant's going to take some damage.
Sweet.
This whole area should be lit up as well now.
That is correct. Let's give you some light.
Hell yeah.
Does it tell you what the range of the bright light is?
It doesn't actually say, but regular fires are 30 feet. Like, it doesn't even really say that this bonfire creates any light, but I can't imagine it not.
Totally reasonable. Okay. The bonfire residing on the frost giant will do its damage. Okay. Raytuin.
All right, so as an action, I'm going to grab a toothpick. No, I think I see Cheppy to the fire, and I see Teriel on top, and I'm sort of like, what the, like really freaking out. And I'm going to spend my movement first, running probably towards Leoric, not knowing how bad off he is. Let's see. So I can get about right there. Okay, so I can get about right here-ish. Oops, that's too close. And I think at this point I can see how hurt he is, and I'm just, my face goes blank. And I am going to cast Flaming Sphere. Oops, I didn't mean. I thought it was gonna. Sorry, that was the wrong thing.
You just put it where you want to put it.
There we go. Right.
For the flaming sphere, it has to be an unoccupied space to start.
Right. So I think can I grab that myself? Is that in a? I don't see it. I don't know if it's.
I didn't give you a token for it yet.
Okay, so I'm
Give you this one.
Cool. So yeah, I'm going to put it probably right between me and the frost giant.
Not where the frost giant is. You're gonna put it.
Yeah, I'm going to. Well, I have to start it in an unoccupied space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then move it next round.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's what I'm going to do. But as long as it's within 5 feet of him, it should do the damage.
That's a concentration spell?
It is concentration.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and let's see. Any creature that ends its turn within the 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex save. Okay, so it doesn't do damage just yet, but it's moving on towards the frost giant. Now it's the frost giant's turn. It takes a swipe at you, Teriel, as it tries to throw you off. The bonfire does the damage at the end of the turn, right?
I believe so, yeah. It's the end of the turn.
Yeah, it's at the end of his turn. It's another dex save.
Okay. It will try and strike you off, Teriel. This is a strength check with disadvantage, and you need to make a strength saving throw. Oh, natural one.
Oh my god.
Well, it doesn't matter for me, right?
So it does, because the frost giant tries to swipe you off of it. It connects, but it doesn't do any damage. As it's moving, you're probably a bit jumbled, and because of the way that the blow lands, you don't sort of get hit for the full amount of damage. It doesn't have enough leverage. So it's going to knock you off, but it does no damage. You're going to fly. Go ahead and roll me a D8.
What about dreadful aspect? That doesn't come into play.
It does.
That's
He
only
had disadvantage.
disadvantage? Okay, I'm trying to learn it. Okay, thank you. All right, and what did you need from me?
Give me a D8. Roll a D8.
Oh, D8.
See which direction you head. Okay, you're gonna get launched this way. There. You sort of tumble to the snow. You will get knocked prone, however, but you take no damage from the swipe. And let's mark you prone. And the giant is going to stand up and try and move. However, it has grease and a rope to deal with. It's not doing so hot. A good strategy has been made. It has to make a dex save. And that is not going to do it. A 5. The frost giant tries to stand up again. It falls back down to the ground. Fire all over it. We see the bonfire take effect. Give me some bonfire damage. Give me some flaming spear damage. Spear damage.
I did roll it earlier, so I imagine, does that stay? I rolled it
again.
beforehand. Okay.
He takes 5 burning damage from me.
Sorry, I just have to switch over to do that. Flaming sphere. Level 2. Cool. Fuck. Well,
fire kicks out, and unfortunately this time doesn't do that much damage. Grease does not stack like it used to with fire in the old editions. So it does not it's not flammable, grease, unfortunately.
I misclicked, sorry.
In case people were wondering.
Yes.
But the fire does kick out and does a bit of damage to the frost giant. That's it for the frost giant's turn. Teriel.
I'm assuming I can only stand. So Teriel just kind of like rages again and stands up and just kind of looks motionless. He doesn't notice anyone else there, and he slowly unsheaths his weapon and just smiles wickedly and holds. And I can't move because prone is to get up is your move, right?
It's half your movement. So you're at,
great.
You're at half right now, so you can technically stand up, and you'll still have 7 feet of movement.
Okay, let me see where I'm at right now. Oh, goodness gracious, this map is great. I'm trying to get the thing, pick it up, right click. Oh, all right, my map is acting funny to where it's like, there it is. That's fine. Okay, so I get to he walks to the giant slowly. When he gets there, he slashes his sword.
Okay, this is with advantage as the giant is prone, but actually, I don't think you have disadvantage from anything else, right?
No. Nope.
The exhaustion is just for the checks.
Right.
Yeah, you should be good. This is with advantage.
Okay, and this is with divine favor.
Alrighty.
Right. Long sword. I guess we don't. I don't have a slot for divine favor, so I have to add that in after.
Right. We can make something for you for that. A 14 is unfortunately a miss. Teriel brings down the longsword and just barely misses the frost giant, striking the snow nearby. Is that it for your turn, Teriel?
He positions himself. Yeah. Because I only have like 2. I'm good.
Okay. Goblin person.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna move over here. Does everyone look like they're distracted by the giant?
I think that's a safe bet.
Okay.
You can roll me an insight check.
Will that take my whole turn?
That depends on what you're trying to do. I think I know what you're trying to do.
Right. So will you let me do it?
I think you need to. That's your action to determine
That'll
what
be my
everybody's.
action.
Yeah.
So I won't insight, and I'll just do it.
Okay.
I am gonna search this body for things And it's probably going to be an investigation. Right?
Either investigation or perception.
Investigation.
That's what you get.
That's what I get. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to hide under the body.
Okay, stealth check.
Here I go.
Wait, he was checking Leoric's body?
Yep.
Yes, robbing his own corpse.
Yeah, little
so-
grave robber.
This goblin is making all kinds of noise as it's trying to search through Leoric's belongings and crawl under Leoric's body. It's not doing a very good job. Ray,
smells.
Moonbrook, you both noticed this happening.
Wow, okay.
And that's it
little
for our
shit.
goblin's turn.
And then he
Nissa.
sees you, and then he starts to hide under it.
Wow.
Nissa's just gonna like look at her halberd and try again. She looks down at this frost giant and she just rages and slams the halberd down on top of him, hopefully hitting him.
Okay. This is
And I have
with
advantage,
advantage.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
A 25 is
you.
finally a hit. Give me some damage, Nissa.
Yes! Yes!
For 14 damage total. Raging away, we see Nissa swing her halberd down and connects with the arm of the frost giant. Is that it for your turn, Nissa?
Yeah.
Moonbrook.
I want to get goblin friend. However, I'm focused on this giant, so I'll deal with that little dude later. I'm going to, from my position, shoot with my short bow. Again.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, yeah, it's the 23 on either advantage or disadvantage, so that's good. When things are prone, you basically, with ranged attacks, you have disadvantage, but you are up on the mammoth anyway, so it would be normal. Go ahead and give me your damage. That is a hit.
I love to see it.
For 7 piercing damage.
Can I go ahead and do a sneak because Teriel's right beside?
Yes. The giant is being attacked from all angles. I think that this is
Okay.
definitely a sneak attack, yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot off another shot.
For 6 additional sneak attack damage. Okay, Cheppy.
Cheppy's gonna take a step back and she's gonna hurl an Eldritch Blast at the giant.
Okay. 13. Your Eldritch Blast kicks out from your hand, but I think your hand is shaking a little bit. Seeing the size of this giant and running between its legs and just feeling how powerful this creature was, sort of spinning you about and throwing you about just by holding on to the rope, has you trembling a little bit as you try to attack it. And your Eldritch Blast misses, unfortunately.
All right, she's gonna take a couple more steps to be slightly like behind Teriel. All right, and that's her turn.
Ray.
All right. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ram this sphere into the giant,
Okay.
just into its side.
So this is going to move there. It doesn't activate until the end of the giant's turn.
Oh, actually, no. For the flaming sphere, as a bonus action later, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, the creature must make a saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn.
Okay. So this is a saving throw. It's got to beat a DC 13 with
13,
a
yeah.
dex save. It does have disadvantage still. That's a 3.
Awesome.
Give me some damage.
All right.
Ray, how do you kill the frost giant?
Oh. Standing next to or so close to Leoric, I think I'm just looking over at him and face still stone. I'm going to push the fireball into its stomach, and then I'm just going to focus on lowering it into its chest and stomach. And just hold it and watch it as it dies.
The giant stops moving. The great axe falls to the ground.
Thank fuck.
Teriel just kind of goes up to the giant. He's just constantly slashing it manically.
Cheppy just
cheer with my
kneels down.
Everyone, is everyone okay?
I'm all right. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Chappie, that was brilliant with the
I
rope.
think Leoric's knocked out over there.
Let's go help him. We're gonna go over to him.
Ray's going to walk next to Leoric, but at that distance, he was pretty sure. He's going to kneel down and put his hand on his head.
Wake him up.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I can't. I don't even know how to do that. He's dead.
Leoric! What?
What?
A goblin has scurried out from underneath Leoric.
What the hell is that?
I'm gonna try to grab the goblin.
I'm gonna kneel next to Leoric and just try to put a hand on him to see if there's any sign of life. And I don't feel anything. Leoric?
Leoric is cold and still.
I think I'm going to pull out a dagger and get underneath his finger and say, I don't know how to do it yet. I'm going to cut his finger off. Put it in my bag.
I'm just gonna put my head down and then raise it and roar! Ah!
Hearing Nissa scream, Cheppy would probably walk up behind Teriel as he's just like slashing at the monster, and she would just put her hand on his shoulder and just kind of like hold him there and just slowly whisper his name and just ask him to come back to her. Teriel! Teriel! Come back to Cheppy! Teriel!
And he just kind of drops his sword and he falls to his knees and he looks around. He's like, and he just can't speak. And you just see tears start to form out of his face, and he's just like gripping Cheppy's hand really, really hard, and then he just looks down to the ground.
Cheppy doesn't know yet about Leoric, so she just like seeing Teriel, she just thinks something has happened to him or that he's been overwhelmed, and she just, with her hand and her arm, she just reaches down and like hugs him from behind and just holds him tight and just hugs him for a moment.
Dothamini.
It's okay, Teriel. Chubby's here. She won't leave you. Chubby wouldn't leave her friends.
And Teriel just manically just keeps saying Dothamini in Elven. Leor, take me to him.
Chubby doesn't know where he is, but Chubby can take you to Nissa. She heard her.
Teriel stands up and he grabs her hand and he starts walking towards the group, pulling her since he can see.
Chubby lets him pull her.
Makes his way over to Leoric and he just stands. You just see tears. He has like a very stone face and he pulls Cheppy close and he looks down at Leoric and he's just like, no. No. And he like grabs Leoric and he pulls him up in his arms and he just starts rocking. He's like, no! And he looks around at everyone. He's like, you couldn't save him! He's digging into his skin and he just kind of like pulls him like almost like a kid would pull his like a toy doll or something and like covers him and pulls his cape over him and he just like holds him and kind of just blacks out.
Ariel falls to the ground. Ariel.
What happened to Leoric? Chubby didn't see him. What? Did he get hit?
I didn't see him fall. We killed it! Damn it.
Yeah, no, he got hit.
Chubby hears Teriel breathing heavy and she moves over and kind of like kneels down with him. And she takes or tries to take Leoric out of his hands and lay him back down. She knows how cold Leoric's body is. She's also going to move her bonfire over to her left next to the party. Can we take him somewhere, Moonbrook? Can someone help him?
No, there's here in Icewind Dale. Usually there's not much help, I should say, and we leave our dead where they lie.
We can't just... Chubby can't just leave Leoric here. We have to bring him back and bury him somewhere. In the snow.
It's what we do. The thing is...
But that's not what we do.
He'll never, ever, rot away or get old. He'll always be Leoric here in the snow. Here in the ice.
We can at least
What we do.
Will be his
bury him somewhere close.
The snow will bury him.
Cheppy's
It's what we do.
extremely upset right now with the fact that they want to leave him here. She is just starting to cry at this point, just probably sobbing.
I know someone that might be able to bring him back, but I've been looking for this guy.
If there's
He's gone.
any chance.
And that's even if he wants to come back. I mean, but hey, he came from some plane, right? Different than this one. And he was he was here for a while, and now he's on to another adventure. So I think he'd be really excited.
I know that you think that it's cruel and cold of us to just want to leave him here, but if we try to take back every single person that we came across in this environment, there'd just be dead everywhere in the towns. It's for the best. He'll always be young. He'll always be him out here. And he liked the snow.
We must remember him at his best.
Teriel won't forgive us. As she reaches down and kind of brushes Teriel's hair out of his face, just looking down at him.
I don't forgive us.
Chippy doesn't either.
We killed a frost giant, and still we lost him.
Yeah. Where's Will, buddy? And then Ray's gonna stand up, and he's gonna walk over to the giant, to his face, and he's just gonna cast Produce Flame and throw it at it over and over.
That's probably a good place for us to take our break. Well, congratulations for killing a frost giant. You did very well. You had a very good strategy. Worked very well. It was a hefty cost, but you did it. We're going to take our break now, folks. Give everybody in the cast a chance to catch their breath, use the bathroom, etc. If you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all these wonderful people. Head on over to tablestory.tv/Rime, R-I-M-E, to go follow them in all the places. Please go give them a follow. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Sub to these wonderful people. Great role players, great people. And they're doing a fantastic job. They're doing a great job. Give them a follow. Give them some love. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Rime of the Frostmaiden. Back in just a little bit. What do you all do as Ray is peppering this frost giant with his flaming sphere? Teriel is passed out in Cheppy's arms, muttering. And a goblin sort of struggles in Moonbrook's grip.
Is that your friend?
Cheppy notices the goblin for the first time and... What the heck that thing doing here? Where'd you guys find a goblin?
Found him inside the thing. He stinks.
Inside?
Let go of me, please.
You found him inside the mammoth?
I was in a crag hat, thank you.
What were you doing in a crag cat? What is a crag cat?
I was surviving. That's what I was doing. Thank you.
You didn't look like you were surviving.
What do you mean? I was doing great. I was being preserved by Maglubiot.
What?
Maglubiot.
What?
My God, Maglubiot was able to help me.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no,
just praying and stuff, and I got out of there. We go right out, and you were able to help me, and I think that I heard some stuff going on outside, and I figured I'd try to break out. And I did. So here I am. This is your friend? I thought this was a baby frost giant, so I was going through his stuff.
Oh yeah,
You didn't
I
do
know. I
his
saw.
stuff.
Did you
was
take
fine.
anything?
No, I didn't have anything except for like a notebook and stuff.
Check his pockets.
Actually, I think there were blank pages on the notebook and some words. I didn't get in that. I realized that you were riding around in the cart, which I happen to know very well. I know this
The
cart.
cart got smashed. Chubby doesn't think it works anymore. And you
Well, I
didn't
think I
steal
could-
anything from Leoric?
Probably fix it. No, I didn't steal anything from... What was that?
Leoric.
Leoric.
Chubby just looks down to Teriel.
Leoric. Bring him to the cart. I can fix.
Wait, maybe Teriel can use the crystal in the cart and bring him back? He wants us
crystal?
to bring him to the cart.
I could go
Chubby
fix the
can't
cart if
lift
you
him
like.
by himself.
I will help.
Okay, great. You guys don't mind? Are you done with the giant? I'm gonna take a look at his stuff, if that's all right.
Do what you want.
Great.
Fine.
The goblin goes off and starts to look through the carcass of the giant.
I pick up Leoric. Cheppy, if you help Ariel, I will bring Leoric to the cart.
Take the cart. Teriel's fingertips start to glow a little bit. Oh yeah.
Cheppy starts helping him on his way. She even casts Mage Hand. It can hold up to 20 pounds, so she's just gonna kind of like hold that to kind of help herself lift him over.
I just gently carry Leoric over.
Teria, what do you want Cheppy to do?
Place me on the cart.
Cheppy's gonna help lead him over towards the cart.
Okay.
And with the little ounce of strength he has, he's only talking over a whisper. He's like, Cheppy, the dwarves. Take us to the dwarves. Use the cart. And he puts his hand on the cart and casts his cantrip Mending.
So-
And I can find
Mending is a really great spell. You can do a lot of things. It basically can stitch stuff together that's been broken. I think it has a range, like it can stitch stuff back together by like 5 feet or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like arcane super glue.
Yes. Myth, please check Zoom.
I rolled.
Wow, I'm still not seeing it. Looks
It's a
like we have
21.
Okay.
It was a connection issue.
Yeah, I'm seeing an error.
Okay.
Refresh.
Did you say don't refresh or de-refresh?
Yeah, it says
no, you
connection to
all-
server has been interrupted.
You
I
all
refreshed.
can maybe try and refresh, but I don't know if that's the best idea for me.
Whoops. I'm refreshing. It
Okay.
was a 21.
Yes. I still haven't gotten it, so I think we're having some connection issues here. Regardless, I'm going to send you some stuff on Zoom.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm kicked out of it.
Slowly coming back with a refresh.
Yeah. That fight was just too much for it.
Moonbrook's gonna grab Ray and pull him off to the side and say, you know that there's nothing to be done. You know the ways of the Dale. We can't take him with us. It'll slow us down.
I know. I also know that there's still a chance to bring him back. So he can stay. He should stay. We're all tired. You can see it. This was so difficult. Any more of anything? I mean, I don't think I can see the cart at this point. But I'm just like the cart, from what I could see, looked busted. The bear, I don't know where the bears are. I don't even, with all this iron. Oh God.
We can't take the cart. We have no bears. We don't have Thrak. We are supposed to carry Leoric. It's the way of the Dale.
I'm going to look around in the sky, I guess. I'm looking for a bird.
Give me a perception check. Say with disadvantage.
Is it up yet? It's still loading for me.
Close it and reopen it, and it'll load.
Okay, I'll do that real fast.
Very slow.
But yeah, while I'm looking around, I'm just gonna be talking to Wish and just be like, I know.
Do you have any regular dice nearby?
Oh yeah, I've got tons. What do I do for perception? My perception is +5. I do remember that.
Just roll a d20.
D20.
You're adding a 5.
11.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that a 9 or where does
the age-old question. It's a period.
The dot goes on top, right?
No, on the bottom.
14.
And it was with disadvantage, so roll it again.
Right. That's
He's
9.
a writer, everybody. He's a writer.
Well, I can't math. I chose my profession. Well, so 9.
9. No birds.
No birds. Okay. I was.
Do you think that I actually want to leave him here?
No, I
We got
agree.
to be logical.
I agree. I'm agreeing. I don't want to. The snow will take care of it's a body. You have to understand. Me of all people, I understand. Whatever my body was, this isn't it. This isn't it. And I'm still me. I don't care about bringing him back because that's not him anymore. Bringing him physically back. I just want to preface that.
If it makes
Well,
you
you
feel
know
better.
just as well as I do is that the Dale holds its secrets, and it will hold the body just as fine. We can come back and get it later.
I agree.
If it makes you feel better, that thing destroyed all of my friends. So it's kind of like the opposite.
I'm really.
So does that make you feel better, everyone?
No, it doesn't at all.
Oh.
No, but hey, thank you for whatever you threw on me. I mean, it's really, really gross, but I mean, I've got a little bit better, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Not a problem. That's what I do. I try to help people as I can. I try to fix things, and I try to get people to work on stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this cart. Okay?
Oh.
Looks like I got some damage on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, please.
Yep. All right. I'll be back.
And he licks his fingers, and some ooze starts to seep from it, and then he starts to start touching the seams of the cracks of where some of these pieces would fit, and then he starts to use mending as well, and he starts to put it back together.
You start to put the breachings with Teriel's help. You start to put the breachings back together with the cart, and you can see that the sort of longish, like, horns that do look like mammoth tusks, probably, are reconnected to the cart. The breaching is complete.
Wonderful. Okay, and this looks pretty good.
Teriel doesn't notice that there's a goblin. He's very, very, very exhausted. His eyes are kind of wherever he's directly looking. If the goblin crosses in front of him, he will see it. But other than that, he's just thinking that his mending spell is mending the stuff.
We don't have anything to pull the cart with, even if we fix it.
I mean, if you...
That's a great point. Where's Hurry the fuck up? Where is he?
Oh yeah. Yeah, really nice.
ran.
pull.
Where?
Yeah, they ran.
Yeah,
They
they're
ran.
gone.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, never mind.
Wait, are you one of the little assholes at the camp back there?
Excuse you?
You didn't feed Hurry the fuck up.
Did you
They
leave
was
him
started.
hurry the fuck up?
I don't like mayonnaise, okay? I tried.
Mayonnaise.
Yes. It's what's been keeping me going out here.
And you see, he pulls out this ceramic jar and opens it up, and there's just full of mayonnaise on top.
Anybody want any?
And he takes a handful.
No. Thanks, no.
Okay. It's full of great energies.
Chippy's like slightly, and like not slightly, like actually a lot, like disturbed by this little goblin. She is just like everything in her little fey body. She's just like shivering as he's eating this mayo. She's fucking disgusted. She's like, what?
Teriel hears this ruckus and hears Cheppy kind of like skill, and all he hears is he thinks that something's happening to her. He stands up and looks around with blurred vision, sees the goblin, and goes straight for it to grab it.
Wow! Hey, wow!
He's really slow. Goblin,
Yes?
could you please roll, say a dex saving throw?
I gotta remember my new character stats.
I still haven't refreshed, so I can actually pull up your character sheets.
Okay.
But just an
Sweet.
FYI, like I think roll 20, all the shards are like down right now.
Yeah, yep. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Rolled a 4 plus 2, so a 6.
So that's a
Oh, wait. 4. 4 plus...
you have a -1 in your
perfect.
dex. So
I have a -1 in my deck?
I'm gonna roll for Teriel.
No, you're looking at Leoric.
You have disadvantage at the moment. I started with
That's
a
fine.
19. My second roll was a 17. Teriel, you grab this goblin.
Grabs him and he pulls him close, and then the darkness starts to seep very lightly, not heavily like it was before, but starts to seep out of his mouth, and he's like,
Teriel, he helped us.
Okay.
He helped us.
Okay. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, we both just fixed the card together. Hey, whoa, hey.
He helped us
"This
in the fight.
goblin here!" And Teriel
Yeah,
goes for his
what?
sword.
Yeah, what's your
I
name
grab
before
his
you die?
arm.
It's Mortis, Aloysius Ring.
Teriel, he helped me. Teriel, he
all of
helped me.
us.
Ray, you're alive.
I'm alive. I'm not doing the best, but I'm alive.
I'm also
And like Teriel kind of shakes from it, and he looks at the goblin and throws it down. You know what's Aishinaki? He tries to speak in goblin tongue.
Oh. And what
What do you say in goblin
He
tongue?
said, "What are you doing here?"
I'm just helping everyone. I came out as a cat. He says,
Why is he here?
Mortis, kind of.
He says he helped
popped out
us.
of-
I don't.
Yeah, no, he did. See the smelly shit that's coming out of my hair?
Not supposed
He
to be
attacked you.
stinky.
Chippy thought that was guts. She wasn't even
And then
saying
you
anything
started to
about
see
it.
like blood and stuff like started to shoot out Teriel's side, and his arms kind of crackle together, and he drops his sword. Yeah!
Oh,
Teriel.
okay.
I'm immediately gonna cast Cure Wounds on him after seeing this.
coughs up blood, and he's just like, I'm forsaken. I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but I had to.
What do you mean you're forsaken?
What do you mean you don't know how long you're gonna last?
I'm no longer holy. Vandra
We
has
have to
punished
get you
me.
help.
There is no help. Oaths are not meant to be broken. I felt the link sever. And the darkness consumed me, and I was willing.
That's what you were asking me? Oh, God.
And right now I can feel it tear into my insides. My soul is, it may not last.
Cheppy can figure out a way. Maybe Frog can help. You always say Cheppy has a demon around her. Maybe you can just worship a demon. You don't have to go.
And it doesn't work that way.
Did the Cure Wounds do anything when I cast it? I can't roll anything, but,
She forsaken me. I have no god or goddess.
How could she leave somebody who's willing to break an oath to save somebody? That's a cruel god, Cheppy thinks.
No. I was cruel. I was wrong the whole time.
then find a
I
new
was
god.
born in darkness, and I shall rest in darkness. It's fine. Once the necrosis takes its turn,
There has to
There's
be
only a
something we can
chance.
do.
I don't know. I feel like I always have an answer, but I don't have an answer to this.
Necrosis?
Yes.
I wonder if there's something.
And he takes his sword and he grabs it and slits part of his hand, and you just see black smoke come out. Yeah. Don't get too close.
Can you stop cutting yourself? Damn.
Don't do that.
Try to keep the smoke inside. Maybe
the
you'll
point.
survive
All
longer.
together, Teriel. Try. We need you.
You're stronger than this.
We have to get him help.
Seek the dwarves.
Maybe one of the towns, or maybe the dwarves know something.
Okay. Listen, I'm a
Dwarves
little
have
tapped.
clerics, but I don't think I'm far from it. But we all need to be tended to, especially you.
I'm a little tapped out, but if I could just rest for a little bit, I can turn into a bear, and maybe if you're not in the cart, I can pull this thing and we can pull him along. Okay, so like,
I'm
can we
staying with
do
Leora.
that? Can we do that?
Did you all say dwarves? Are we going? Is that? Were you all going to the dwarves?
You are all
The dwarves
going
are
with the
Cheppy's
dwarves.
friends.
I'm staying with Leoric.
Okay.
As you mentioned, Leoric, as you're all sort of talking, and you are near the cart and such, you can see that there is something happening to Leoric. Encasing Leoric's body. Ice is forming along his extremities.
No! And he crawls towards the body and just like lays on top of it. No!
No, get off. And she'll try to pull him off.
I'll
No!
help her. Teriel, there's nothing
This
we
is
can
the-
do.
This is the
He's
way of
gone.
the Dale.
Cheppy just kind of like sits back on her butt, just watching this scene in awe. She's never seen this happen before.
You must hold together, Teriel. We have to get you help.
No.
Leoric's body will
wasn't
be
here.
preserved here in the Dale. It is the way of the
How
Dale.
are you so calm? How are you allowing this to not
There's
affect
nothing we
you?
can do.
Yes, we can. We can take him.
We cannot take
does
him from
affect
the
us.
Dale.
I'll stay here with him.
No.
We are
No.
not leaving you. That we can do.
And he
Ariel.
Get
just
you
lays
help.
on the body and he's like, no!
Ray's gonna go around and get down into his face. I say, Teriel, you know my story. You know what happened to me. We can bring him back, but I need you. You've got to dig deep. You've got to find something. You talk about you forsake your God. I didn't have one forever until I died. I've got one now, and I gotta say, as shaky as I am with belief or whatever, I've been able to do things, and it's helped my friends. Okay? I know you. And I know this feeling that you have right here, because I've got it too. But I think I can do it. I can bring him back. I don't know how long it'll take. But I need you. You're stronger than I am.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Okay, sure. I won't promise. Maybe. How's
Don't
that?
be me.
I won't. No oaths. But I'll do my best. And out here, that's gotta be good enough.
I failed him.
Yeah, we all did.
We all
But it's
failed
not
him.
just you.
But we will not fail you. He would have wanted us to help you, Teriel.
There's thoughts in my head right now of slaughter. And the only thing that can sate me is going up to that frost giant and slamming my sword in him again and again.
The
I'm
frost
holding
giant is
back.
dead. Do not waste your energy. Save it and hold yourself together until we can get you help.
Teriel, we're always gonna have enemies. That's this place. Always. You need a place to put your sword. There's something out there. There always is.
Honor Leoric's memory. Stay alive. Stay with us. Please.
Cheppy crawls over from where she's sitting on the ground and she just plops down next to Teriel and Leoric's ice. And she just kind of lays her hand on top of some of the ice.
You can't abandon Cheppy now. You made her feel like your family. Leoric would want you to stay with us. He always did like being outside.
We won't let her take him. We bury him. And Teriel, the godless strength, stands up. And he puts his hand down at Cheppy to stand her up. We will
Takes his
bury him.
hand and stands up.
We will bury him together. And one single tear falls down from Teriel's face to Leoric. And he goes to walk off close by to look for a spot.
Cheppy's gonna put her hand out to everybody.
He wouldn't want us just to be involved. You guys were his family too. Except you, Goblin. I don't know if I like you yet.
That's fair. I could say the same thing.
Anyway, Cheppy wants you guys to help. And maybe you too, Goblin. As long as you can pick up a shovel.
You're now noticing that Mortis has this sort of large shield on his back. He's fumbling with some other things as well.
I
Anyone need a
will-
shield?
He's got a book in one hand. And he
Chippy looks at
has-
the book. Is it Leoric's journal?
I think insight check. And I know that sounds weird, but bear with me. So
I can't roll any
yeah,
dice. I'm
just-
gonna have to get.
yeah, just use a d20 if you have one nearby, or I can roll for
I
you.
don't have one. If you
can
wouldn't
roll
mind
for-
rolling for me.
You guys, see, you should always just have me roll for you the way that I roll. I rolled an 18.
What?
It's not Leoric's. You can actually see the text on it. What languages do you speak?
Cheppy speaks technically like Fey and Common.
Okay, you don't recognize the language, but it doesn't look like Leoric's journal.
Okay. She kind of takes her hand back. She was gonna swipe for it. But
Hey,
yeah,
whoa.
she takes her hand and she kind of starts walking towards where Teriel is, and she waits for the party to come over.
You grab it. I rolled a natural one for
Sweet.
Mortis.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
When I tried to cast the spell on Teriel and it didn't work, does that mean it still counts against spells used? Or did it just fizzle out and it wouldn't even work?
Wouldn't even work.
Okay, so I'm going to... that's fine, but I'm going to put my hand on my chest because I am fucking hurting. I mean, I'm covered in blood and green shit. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
Okay.
And I'll figure that out.
Nice.
Well, I can still luckily pull up your sheets so I can actually see what it is.
Okay.
Because that part's still working. Must put that in the cache or something. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 3, and then Cure Wounds. Let's see if I can roll. I'm just curious.
Sure.
Wonder if I can still roll. Probably not. Hey, 10. You heal for 10.
Okay.
Nice.
It just doesn't show up for chat. Sorry, chat.
And I just breathe in and out as the spell works its magic around me.
What's that? What are you doing? What's that?
I'm doing what your potion can do.
That's what I can do. What my potions can do.
I mean, it's making me. It helps. It fixes you. And then I like show some of where I've taken the cleave from the ice giant. You can just see it start to close as it goes down.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. I wish I could help more. Thanks for getting me out of there. At least providing a distraction so I could free myself. That was great. It's pretty
Thank
good.
you for helping us.
Yeah, actually, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I was sick, first of all. I just lucky that they were able to not actually stand on the grease. And when I say the grease, I mean my vomit.
Yeah, that was really gross.
Interesting talent.
It was just a suggestion that happens.
That helped. You helped us, so thank you.
Yeah. Is it okay if I if I just stick around for a bit? I don't really know where I'm gonna go. As the rest of my friends are dead, so.
I'm
Can I
alright
just-
with it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, are you going to steal from us?
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean steal stuff?
I mean, I just saw you tried to plunder my.
I thought it was a
friend.
frost giant baby. That's why. Look at he's got the white hair and the purple skin or whatever that is. I thought that was an enemy. That's not it.
I mean, I could, nothing against Leoric. I could see it. I mean, do you remember how we reacted when we first saw him, right? I had no idea. I'd never seen anything like that.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
Yeah, no, nothing's wrong with him, but you can stick around,
Okay, great.
okay?
Yep.
Stay out of the way and don't pickpocket or I'll break your fucking fingers.
Okay, I need my fingers, but I will. I'll try my best to, I guess, help and stuff. Does anybody have any bottles or anything?
Oh,
Flasks, maybe.
I reach in. I do have an herbalism kit that should have
shit.
some vials and whatnot. So
Vials, but no flasks, unfortunately.
yeah. So I'll just hold those up. I'll be like, I got these.
Okay, great. Those are. I can try my best with those. All right.
Yeah, you can have. And I look through. I'm like, I don't know, 2 there.
This is great. Thank you for the 2. This is nice. All right. 2 vials. I will put that in my inventory whenever I can.
So, what are we gonna do? If we can figure out. I mean, I'm a little turned around. When I was the bear, I couldn't see. I was running towards the smell. If I can rest a little bit, I can turn into a bear again, and we can try and move this thing if you want, or we can head on and try and start going now. I'm not sure about Teriel over there, if he can even walk.
We may need the cart for him. I can help him if he will take the help, but we may need the cart for him. I don't know. I think we have to help them bury Leoric. I know the Dale will take him anyway, but for Teriel to leave, we have to at least go through the motions.
Oh, Cheppy can sleep him, can she not?
He will
yes.
be furious with us. Let us just help the Dale along. We'll cover him with snow. Maybe I can use my breath. His body will be preserved. Let's convince Teriel to come with us. He's already half convinced anyway.
I feel like Teriel. Is that who that is, Teriel?
Yes.
Okay, I'm starting to learn. I'm more this way.
The angry one, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
What's
it's good.
What's so he's why are they leaking?
What?
We don't know.
We don't really know.
We don't know.
Okay. That's gross.
Moonbrook, do you have the map? I mean, I'm looking, and I guess Ray's looking throughout the surrounding area, looking up at the stars, doing his damnedest to try and figure out. Can you tell? Like where we
Yeah,
are?
of course I can. I'm really good at this.
Okay, well, and then I lean over to take a look as well. I'm pretty intrusive, but I'm over his shoulder, and I've got my finger, and I'm looking around.
Moonbrook, do you have any die? If you could roll a d20, you have advantage, so roll twice.
Oh, I can't.
Muted.
Muted.
Oh, sorry, 5. That's
With advantage?
amazing. With the first one is 3.
That's great.
Okay. Okay. So that's an 8. You've been turned around. Maybe because the cart was charging along so much, you're not really sure where you are on the map. You're gonna have to do some reconnaissance.
Yeah.
I'll be very honest with you, okay?
Okay.
I actually have no fucking idea where we're at.
Yeah. Well, it's not surprising.
Morty,
Yes, Mortis.
Morty, will you show us where you think we're at? Morty?
Mortis. I could try.
Okay. Here, point.
There? Points to somewhere on the map.
Like, point at a good spot. That I can tell that it's just that's a bit of brew that
Here?
I've left on it. No, that's a bit of jam.
Mortis,
There.
if you could go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. 12.
So, you think you do recognize some stuff in the distance, and you think maybe you're close to the Dwarven Valley?
Okay, all right. So, Okay, so I think we're close. Good news and bad news.
To what?
Good news is I know where we are. Yes. The bad news is we're close to the dwarves.
It's not bad news to us.
Yeah.
It is for me. I took
That's
the right
where we
way.
wanna go.
Yes, bad for me.
Bad for you as in they'll kill you on sight?
I don't know if they'll kill me on sight, but we're
If they will
we
not
may
kill
have
you on
acquired
sight,
some iron ingots that may have had some of the Battlehammer clan on them, so we were just worried that it was. We were going to bring them back. It's just keeping them.
well,
safe.
we
Do they
are
know that?
bringing them back.
Do they
What?
know that? Do they know that you
they
had
may
them?
not. They may.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Don't ever say that again. Okay. We've got them. That's what
Yes.
we're doing. Just, you know what? You helped us. Okay. And then don't
Yes.
say anything else.
I did. Okay.
Okay.
Ray is very good at this kind of thing.
Okay. Well, the good news is that as long as he can point us sort of in the right direction, we're gonna see, that area as we get closer, and then we can just redirect as we go. But yeah, I need a moment before I can turn again. So
Perhaps we can set up a temporary camp by the cart. The cart is partly
You
mended.
know, spunk
is it not?
underneath the wagon. I mean, which what I used to do.
yeah,
Not
actually,
so bad.
that's
Little snuggle buggle, but we could do it.
yeah, and that's 30. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
I will take Leoric to Cheppy and Teriel and try to
I'm
help them.
I'm gonna grab my tent and I'm gonna go over and start to hang it over the side of the cart and then nail it into the ground to try and create any type of barrier that might be from wind as best I can with my one tent.
A great idea. Look at you. That's great. That's resourceful. I like that. Good.
Thanks.
Yep.
I pick up Leoric and head in the direction that Cheppy and Teriel went.
Okay. Start to drag Leoric's body, which has been sort of encased in ice crystal, along the ground. It's heavy. But you drag him along. Cheppy, Teriel, what have you been doing here?
Teriel's just been raking at the ground with his sword, his hands, anything, his shield, just digging and digging as far as he can go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
I think
an
Cheppy would
athletics check
probably
for
be
you.
doing the same thing.
I'm gonna give you a regular one because it's you're helping. It's a 17 plus.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, I mean, you want me to roll for you whenever possible.
You're just a part of the teamwork.
I think no problem. You've been digging a good sized hole so far.
I'm sorry. This is the best I can do, and I know you're not really in the type of person to want too much. This is your comfort. This weird ice thing. We didn't even find the Charlatan together. And then as he's mumbling, he's starting to hear like something being drugged behind him.
I come up, sort of struggling a little, but bringing him as gently as I can. He's already encased in ice, and I see that they've managed to dig a hole, and so I place him there. And I don't know if I can use my breath this way, but I'll offer to Cheppy and Teriel. Perhaps I can use my breath to cover him with more ice. He would have liked that.
Whatever deed you
Chubby's
feel.
okay with that.
Hmm.
And I don't know if I need to roll for that.
No.
So I would just take a deep breath and
What's going on in there? What was that? What was that?
Terrio just kind of looks back at the goblin with a really wicked stare, but not making a move. He just looks at him.
Chubby's also doing this, and she's taking out her coin purse, and she's like rooting around in it, and she's just kind of like taking out coins, showing them to Frog, and then finally they get one. She licks the back of it and lays it to the ice, just above Leoric's chest.
Chubby's momentum back. The first coin Leoric ever gave her.
And Terrio drops to
leave
his
that there?
knees. Gets closer to Leoric and he says, I'll come back for you. In this lifetime or the next. When you become part of the weave, look after these friends. And know that even though I failed you here, I'll eventually join you soon. But as my mentor told me, I know now what it means to be an elf. Olin Dalinari. Ice Prince. And he just kind of stands up and looks up. I'll come for you next, if I can. And then he kind of turns around and wraps his cape around Cheppy, just in case she's cold, and he says, say your goodbyes. We have to get moving. I don't know how much longer I can stand.
Cheppy said her goodbye.
She looks over at Moonbrook and Nissa.
You guys ready?
yeah.
Well, there's a thing that, you know, we say here in Icewind Dale, and I feel like it's appropriate. So she's gonna get down on her knees and briefly look up to the moon before speaking. Well, when the ice comes and the snow is locked within its grip, beneath it all lies dormant renewal. Frigid space surrounds even the sun with cold immensity, but it does not spell defeat. And with that, she'll get up off her knees, walk away.
A little
mind if I say
tear
something?
goes down Cheppy's eye. She kind of like rubs her nose and her boogies into Teriel's cloak.
Cheppy's ready.
Aye.
Rest
You
well,
have his
friend.
shield. He's looking around. Does anybody have his shield?
It may be back where he fell.
Probably is on Leoric, I think. I think it's probably still on his arm.
I feel like I've bonded a lot with all of you. You mind if I say something?
I know.
Why not?
Very well. I mean, I haven't said I haven't even been able to say anything to all my friends. So this one's for your friend, and also all of mine. Malo kaya masala ka ribila yiki hakibit vesit Kiki.
In Goblin, for those who speak it, he said,
With all the rot and all of the stink, it matters not. We'll be history's ink. That's it. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Teriel's looking at him with the most disgusted look, but he doesn't act. It's just like,
It's kind of now for Cheppy that she's hearing this, like, it's starting to, like, click in.
Wait, wasn't this guy's friends the one who killed the Auric the first time before he turned cold?
what?
I don't
Did
know
you
if
guys
those are the
recently
same
kill
goblin.
somebody?
Sure. So we're heading out, right? We're just gonna...
Cheppy's got her eyes on you.
You touched the Auric.
It was probably a different group of goblins.
Yeah,
right?
there's
And
it's gotta be a different group of goblins. There's a lot of us out here.
I just like nudge him. Go back and help the others set up camp.
Okay, yep, I'll go back and help the others set up.
Cheppy doesn't trust him. He smells.
We will keep an eye on him, and I agree, he does smell awful.
I'm only
But
being
he did
friendly
help
'cause-
Ray, and he did help Moonbrook.
Yeah.
So maybe
That's the only way I'm being friendly with him, but if I was at full strength, I couldn't promise. What time? He's getting like really
Let's-
lightheaded. Can go.
I help Cheppy like hold up Teriel because I see that he's like falling, so I kind of hold him up. Let's get him back to camp.
I just need to.
We'll rest a while,
Sounds good.
then head out.
Teriel, don't fall on Cheppy. She's not strong. She's got one hand. She's trying.
I've got him.
She's gonna help Nissa bring him back over to the cart where they're gonna kind of set up camp.
Okay. The cart has basically been reassembled, minus the polar bears, after several casting of mending. So the roof is back, the breaching is back, and are you going inside the cart? How are you doing this?
Yeah.
Where does Raytuin have the tent set up? His tent that he's been setting up.
I think since Mortis had mentioned being underneath it, that's where I started doing it. I mean, it's attached to the side of the cart, and I've started nailing it down on the ground.
Okay, Cheppy's gonna probably go over and see if he needs any help getting this little tiny camp set up.
Roll 20 looks like it's back, by the way.
Oh,
Nice.
It is. I was staring at it the whole time and didn't say anything. Sorry.
Are there any pelts or anything like that inside
Yes, there are.
the cart that we could take?
There are like some animal skins. Looks like some probably some wolf or maybe some crag cat fur that's like hanging down. Just so that you can visualize what this thing looks like. It's a tall cart, and it has like a place for a fire in the sort of lower reaches of it that is sort of built up to keep warm inside the cart.
Of course it does. I designed this thing.
So we could go inside it technically?
Wait,
Yes.
you designed this thing.
Yeah, there's a fire pit. That's what that's supposed to be right there.
Wow.
You made this.
I designed it, yes.
It's
I
pretty
didn't build
good,
it.
actually.
why did you want to go underneath it?
It was broken before. It felt like it was a good idea. We always just thought it was. We would keep the animals. The bears would go in there.
Damn it! And I'm going to start pulling up the stakes that I'd put in. God damn! And I'm going to disassemble it.
Teriel.
Hold
did
on.
a
Before you do that,
good
hold
job mending.
on.
What?
and he's going to start drawing. And if anybody comes and looks, he's going to...
Damn it.
And then he's just drawing the tent onto the wagon.
That's pretty good. Okay, yep. Never mind. Just had to...
I pick up
Cheppy's gonna go
Teriel,
inside the cart and cast
bring him
create
inside.
bonfire once they bring him in.
Yeah. Like there is a fire pit thing in there. It's probably made out of stone, is my guess.
Yep. It's made out of stone.
If we're staying here, Cheppy can take first watch. She might have been invisible for the fight and didn't get hurt.
She seems a little like guilty about this, by the way. Just
I noticed this, and I put my hand on Cheppy's shoulder, and I say, we could not have won that fight without you. You hobbled him. It was genius.
That was pretty good.
It was
Was
Frog's
that you? You were the
idea.
rope thing? You were doing the rope? You were the rope? Was that you? Well, that was a good idea. I was wondering what the hell that was. That was good.
Cheppy thought the stuff on the ground was the giant's pee. She didn't know you threw up. That's kind of gross.
Oh, yeah, that was all me.
You throw up all
Cheppy
the
can
time.
do first watch.
Not
If you
all
guys
the
want a nap, Cheppy can do first watch and keep everybody warm.
Thank you, Cheppy.
Ray's gonna go over with his knife to the mammoth, and then look at the knife, and then probably see the Craig cat and go, oh. And then I'm gonna go over there and try and cut some pieces off of it.
the rations.
Look for Threk.
Is anyone hungry at all?
Yes, actually.
Cheppy starving.
I'm actually
Okay,
really
I got some
hungry.
stuff. Right, here we go.
What do you have?
This is my jar of mayonnaise. It's everyone. Just go ahead. Take as much as you
Cheppy
want.
just like visibly urges, just. She is not used to like mayonnaise. The thought of mayonnaise is
That's good.
disgusting to her. She
It's
eats
a bit
like
frozen too, so he's kind of crunching it a bit.
It's got some.
Oh, Mooberg's gonna go for it, because whatever.
she's disgusted.
There you
Like
go.
this is like eating trash in the Fae. Like she is
like eating trash in
revolted
the Fae Run as
by
well.
the
I have
mayonnaise.
extra fish rations, trout, of course.
That's a great
so I
idea.
just
Dip it
pull
in
them
this, dip it
out
in
and
this.
give them. I don't say anything. I just give them to whoever wants them.
You know, this is
please.
not that bad, actually.
I'm gonna do one of these. Watch this.
He's gonna then take the fish and scoop a bunch of the mayo.
Oh, that might actually be even better.
That's
Yeah, let me
really
do
good.
the same.
Try it. You're missing out.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm
for it.
going to.
You have
Okay.
to
She
kind of
gets,
cram the
fish.
fish in there a little bit because
And it cracks.
yeah.
It makes a
Flops back.
crunching noise as she does
There
it.
you go. Yeah,
Is
go.
there fish bits in your mayo?
That's fine. That's great. It's bonus. But no, it's now a bonus. Bonus mayo. Bonus bits.
This is pretty good.
It's not bad, right?
Cheppy
Every time
isn't
you let me know.
settled.
I just
She
hand
kind of
Cheppy
just
a
like
piece of
moves
fish.
over by the fire and kind of just like sits away from the mayo eating people.
I'm just eating the fish and looking at them like they're insane.
You gotta try this.
This is like a good source of protein.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying this whole time. You know what? I'm thinking, and not many people, none of my friends before, oh man, Maggot and Fish, they both were like, hey, that's a bad idea. Don't, why are you carrying that around all the time? And I said, you know what? This is gonna keep me alive. And you know what? I'm the only one alive. So it's probably what it is.
Touche, my
You know who
friend.
I should worship? Mayo Glubius. That's who I should worship.
Yeah, maybe. I like you. For some reason, Morty, I like you.
Mortis. And thank you. And what was your name?
Morty.
Mortis has like a you can see he's got this what looks like a big like goldish looking shield on his back, as you're sitting down and talking. And Mortis, I don't know if you've noticed, but you've been casually like putting some of the stuff that you're using or whatever in this bag that you have as well.
Yes.
It's like not making any noise when you put stuff in the bag.
Oh shit. It's pretty sweet. I jingle it for a bit.
No noise is coming from the bag. You can't see any of the stuff you put in there.
It's pretty cool.
Do we notice him putting stuff in his bag?
I'm gonna start grabbing everything that's around, like broken bits of the cart.
Uh-huh.
As he's doing this, I want Cheppy to like go over and like smack the top of his hand, and as he
Hey.
keeps doing it, she's just like, no.
Ow, stop it. What? Well, careful, I got mayo
Stop
on
trying
my
to put
fingers.
everything in your bag. This is our card, not yours.
I mean, he
Actually-
designed it, though.
It
But
was
he just designed it. Chevy found it. We got the bears together.
Okay,
They
that's fine.
starved
That's
them.
fine. That's true. Finders keepers. That's what we go
You
with.
did starve the bears. You're kind of an
did.
asshole, Morty.
They don't like mayo.
Definitely.
I tried my best.
Mortis has definitely put more stuff in the bag that should fit. It's not that big.
Would Cheppy know what this is?
You can make an Arcana check.
I can't. Roll 20's still not working for me.
You gross.
Maybe try a refresh, but it should be. It looks like it's up now.
Also, if you haven't noticed yet, there is an owl skull in my missing eye socket. And it's been stitched, and it looks like it's popping a bit.
Yeah, the character sheets are loading over and over again. Everything else is loading, but not the character sheets.
Okay.
Oh, I got my character sheet up.
Son of a...
Oh, well,
That's a 0. You have no fucking idea how the bag is doing that.
she kind of just like grabs Mortis by the shoulders and starts like shaking him.
What is this magic? Can you talk to
I don't
Frog?
know. When I talked to them, what is this? I just picked this up. I got this from
No,
the I
Frog.
got this-
Can you talk to Frog? Are you magics? How does Chevy talk to Frog?
What is that? What is that? What is this? What is this? What is that thing?
This,
What is that?
This is Frog. Frog, Mortis, Frog. Chevy's best friend.
It's a little frog
Okay.
in winter clothing somehow.
How do you do?
Can you understand him?
No.
Do you understand his magics?
It's frog. I don't. A frog's magical?
No, you don't.
Moonbrook, yeah. It's a lot of explaining. Frog gave Chevy magic. Chevy's trying to find magic that can explain it, and you have this magic bag.
It's a magic. That explains it. Hold on.
Cheppy.
And he takes it off and looks at it.
Yeah, you can see like Mortis is looking at the bag. Maybe he sticks his hand in. His hand just like goes
Wow.
elbow deep into the bag. You can feel stuff in there, Mortis. Some of the
Okay.
stuff like poking you when you reach in there.
This is interesting.
Like the bag, disappears his arm up to the elbow.
Right. And isn't this going to be good green magic at some point? But yeah, so I'll. I made an Arcana check.
Moonbrook, have you ever seen anything like this?
Mortis,
No,
you've heard of somebody talking about maybe like an adventurer or something that maybe the goblins killed, or who knows. This is a fabled bag of holding.
That's it. Roll credits. Roll credit. So we did it. All right. So
of
it
course
looks
the
like.
loot goblin gets it.
Of course. So this is interesting. I believe this is a bag with some extra dimensional space inside of it.
What do you mean?
I can carry stuff. I can carry a bunch of shit. Whole bunch of shit.
What do you mean? No wonder you smell.
Chevy
No, I
just
don't-
thought, aren't you guys supposed to be sleeping? Chevy on watch?
Yes.
Oh yeah. No,
That's a good idea.
I'll sleep. Yeah, no, you're right.
Cappy, why don't you go to sleep? I will watch. I could owe
No,
all of you.
That's not gonna happen. Mortis, go to sleep.
Okay, I'll try my best.
We should probably be the
sleeper.
ones to do the watch. Chevy doesn't know if she trusts him just yet.
Agreed.
Okay?
Thank you.
Well,
Peppy.
maybe I'll stay awake, because I don't know if I trust all of you. You could be bandits.
Says the guy who stole a bunch of iron.
Says the people who kill my people.
And we didn't kill your people.
Oh.
Says the people who killed our people.
Well,
Let's just go to bed.
I'm gonna go to bed, I think. That's a good idea.
I'll sit with Cheppy.
Thanks, Moonbrook.
Go lay down. Sleep.
Cheppy's clutching this book to her side. And actually, you're you are able to read it. I think maybe you forgot one of the languages that you read is Elven. And the front of this book says, Nybor's Tome of Enchanted Armor.
Who has
Do I see the front of the book?
Cheppy
That's
would
up to you.
probably be
I don't know.
taking it out, like looking it around. Like
Cheppy
she
has-
remembers taking this book, and yeah, now that it's just Moonbrook and Cheppy, she's kind of just like looking at it, like, oh,
Huh, Chippy can read this.
Yeah, so can I. It's an Elven.
Do you know what it is?
You can make a.
Do I know it?
You can make a. Probably a history check, I think, Moonbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, no.
No, I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
Chubby doesn't think so. Chubby could just read it while we're on watch. She's got good ears. Doesn't need them for reading.
Yeah, no, you read. You can't see very far anyways. I'll look out, okay?
Chubby's practically blind.
Yeah, I know. I got your back though.
Thanks, Moonbrook.
all right, Cheppy's gonna spend her watch kind of like listening for anything outside or for Moonbrook tipping her off about something, and she's going to read the book.
Sure. We visit Ray outside. Ray is trying to get some rations. And how are you doing this, Ray?
Oh, I looked at the mammoth, and then I don't know if I saw the crag cat, but if I probably would have started walking around trying to figure out how to cut into this thing. So if I did see the cat in the whatever, I would have gone for that instead.
Crag cat looks fucked up. You don't think you're going to get anything out of the crag cat.
Okay.
Covered
so then
in this horrible looking slime, and you know its entrails have been opened. It's awful.
Sorry.
So I'm going to probably look around at the I'm going to look at the mammoth, and I think when I get to the trunk, I'm going to pick it up and just sort of
Thing's fucking heavy.
yeah. And then I'm going to take my knife and I guess try and find the smallest bit that I can find to try and cut it off without it being a stupid process. And then I'm going to try and
Sure.
cut a piece off.
Survival check.
So it's still not loading.
Did you try another refresh?
Yeah, I've been like the whole time I was refreshing. I'll try one more time, but it starts. Everything else loads, but my sheet will not load.
No problem. I'll roll for you.
Okay. I think my survival is pretty good as well.
7. Ugh. Whatever it is that you managed to cut off here does not look edible.
I imagine it's got snot everywhere. It's just like, and I'm going to pull the knife out and wipe it in the snow. And I think I'm going to stand up and look over at where I knew they were over there doing, like saying their goodbyes to Leoric. And I think I'm just going to look over there, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to go anywhere or towards it. I'm just going to look at it for a minute and then turn around and then head back towards the cart. And before I get there, I think I'm going to sit down in the snow. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to say, Sylvanas, I don't know how to start talking, and I don't expect you to say anything. It's hard for me to believe in any of this stuff, but I know what I can see. I know what I can do. So I understand. I understand how nature is. I understand the balance. And I hate it. But I understand it. But you helped me help my friends. So, I don't know. I just wanted to say thank you, I guess. I don't know. And then he'll just sit there for a minute. Just listen to the wind and the snow. Breathe it in.
The smell of the fire from the cart nearby trickles across the snow. The smoke dances across Leoric's grave. And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Damn, what an episode. Jeez.
Oh my god.
So many emotions. Every emotion. Anger, sadness, laughter. Yeah.
Man. Just all week leading up to that, it was unreal.
Let me tell you something.
Everyone did so good in that fight.
Let me tell you something, chat. Do you know how fucking ready everybody was for today? Everybody got ready fucking so early for the episode today. I loaded up Roll20 and everybody's name was on the bottom, which never happens. I was like, oh shit, they're not fucking around today. They are not screwing around. So, yeah. Great job, everybody. Great tactics. That was really well done. There was a strong chance that, like, the giant could have really fucked you guys up still. The giant alone is a CR8. So, it's, yeah. You guys did a number on it. You attacked it from all sides. You brought it, you tangled it up in ropes. You cast the grease. And it does not have a good dex. It was really well done. So congratulations. And yeah, you got 3 really good items, by the way. Just saying.
Can't wait to read the book.
All right. The shield.
Yeah. So
I was just gonna say, is the shield one of them?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Or is it that?
Yeah.
Or do you really have an alchemy jug?
I wonder.
What? I wonder.
I wonder.
No.
Yeah, I was like, God, I want to claim it, but I'm asleep. I'm knocked out. I'm exhausted.
Also, congratulations
Out of character, yeah. Take it.
on level 5.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. We got 2 levels for that one.
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
Listen, I'll take a level.
Right now,
It's better than
Okay,
none.
Yeah, definitely everything. I mean, we leveled actually pretty fast.
Fastest level ever.
Well,
for
4 was
Mortis.
you fought a level. It was a CR10 encounter.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
yeah.
not complaining. I
Now,
like it.
normally
keep doing it.
I wouldn't give you a level, but that was insane.
Well,
That
now we need
was
to go
really
with
tough.
Giants.
Thank you.
Captain Junior, what does CR mean?
So
Challenge rating.
Challenge rating. So what the
Oh,
challenge
okay.
rating is designed for is it's meant for 4 people at that level will find that fight normal.
Oh.
So 4 level 10 people would have found that encounter, quote unquote, normal.
We got we did very good here. Like, that
The
was
rope
insane.
and the grease. Big
what did
I
we
was
learn?
sweating all week. Like,
The giant.
I thought more of us were gonna die.
Listen,
I
the
was
giant
like,
has Teriel's fear was huge, and the rope and the grease. You had 3 big debuffs on that thing, and it really messed it up. It was it was really smart. The giant can hit really freaking hard, obviously.
I took. How much did I take? I took.
If it crit anybody, I think any of you, with the exception of maybe Nissa or Ray, if it crit any of you, you're disintegrated. Like you're a red mist.
Oh yeah, I missed it by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even crit. Imagine if he crit. Like he could. Yeah.
I think he did like 51. No. 61. He did like 61 damage to me or some shit like that. So.
And I got a natural 1 on the slap, basically, against Teriel. So Teriel didn't take any damage on that one.
The slap hurt, by the way. It really hurt.
That was pain.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was pain. This thing's really friggin' strong. I'm like, it's not going to do as much damage as the axe, but fuck, it's going to hurt. So yeah. Brutal.
Was it 25 HP in one go? With a slap?
That's crazy.
Yeah, just the slap was 25.
Yeah.
So,
how much damage this thing could pump
great
out.
job. You found a mythical bag of holding. Congratulations on that.
We were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah,
And-
amazing.
I would also like to say that you found the Nybor's Tome of Enchanted Armor, which is actually a DM's Guild thing that I got because I thought it would be really cool to have for this setting. So I'm gonna, you've got that book. I'm gonna give you that book, basically what it is.
Sweet.
So there's a whole bunch of shit in there.
Sick.
And yeah. Congratulations. That was a good job. Let's go around the room. Let's do our shout outs and everything. If you haven't done so, make sure you're following all these wonderful people. Head on over to tablestory.tv/Rime, R-I-M-E, to go follow them in all the places. Make sure you're following Table Story here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tablestory, and Table Story on YouTube as well. And if you head on over to the Rime page, there's links for the podcast version of the show, which, by the way, is doing very well. So make sure that you're reviewing and leaving comments and stuff. It really does help us out. So please check that out. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it to this wonderful cast. Get yourself some emotes. Go support them. They're fantastic. They did a great job today and throughout this entire campaign. So let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs. Let's start off with Myth.
Hi everyone, it's me, Mythematic, or Cord. I'm a role player and voice actor on my channel. Go check me out on twitter.com/Mythematic. Come support me. Let me know. Let the algorithm know that I exist. This was really awesome. Today was really great. I drew this character 8 years ago. 2013. Yeah, I sketched it out. Yeah, and I was just flipping through my book the other day, and then I was like, oh shit. So I'll post it in the Discord, but there he is. And that was really awesome. But yeah, so that's Mortis. So it was really cool, kind of just being able to finally be inspired by my own work from 8 years ago, and then to be like, I'm playing this guy. So that was really cool. I did make this face rig. So over the weekend I didn't stream, I think on like Monday or Tuesday. That's because I was doing this. I was doing production stuff. I was figuring this out and figuring this guy out. So it was really awesome as far as Leoric goes. And I know that at some point someone somewhere on the YouTube or in the annals of history will be like, hold on, didn't Leoric have aid? So that wouldn't have been an insta-kill? It wouldn't have been. But the story called for it, and it already affected so much of us in and out of character that Whack and I decided to just not cry wolf with Leoric and call the narrative as it is. It was a hard choice, but I'm really happy with where we are, and I'm happy with Rig. I'm happy with the fight. It was just so great, and I'm just so happy I'm just so happy with how much fun I had today, bringing a new character and how welcoming one you all are to play with, and to being able to sit at a table with you again, and sit at a table with you again, and bring some other just more of this. This has been great. I've been waiting all week for this, and it's been wonderful. Thanks for being a part of it, chat, and thanks for playing with me, everyone. That's me.
Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. Proxy, why don't you go next?
Hello, my name is Proxy. I play Chappie, and Whack helps me play Frog, the best person ever. I do leather crafting on Twitch. I stream from Monday to Thursday. I make all my orders and design orders and stuff like that on my stream. And I've actually been recently getting ready for a market that I was accepted to. So that's pretty excited. And yeah, so if you want to come check that out at some point in time, you can check me at PMS Proxy. And thank you very much for watching Rime of the Frostmaiden. It's literally, I fucking love D&D, best day of the week, and I'm always with the best people. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you so much, Proxy. Wish, why don't you go next?
Hello, it's me, your girl Wish, and I am a streamer sometimes on Twitch because I am always busy working behind the scenes at Twitch. Yeah, please make sure you show love to all my friends here. They're fucking fantastic and I love them so much. And Fridays are definitely my favorite day of the week. I love to see their faces. I feel like we're getting our groove. Like the party's like vibing. It sucks about Leoric, but I'm very excited about my boy.
We're getting our groove. Meanwhile, Leoric is
Here's the real feelings.
He's fucking dead, whatever.
Get
See
that
you,
guy outta here.
deuces. Bring on Morty. I am super excited about that. But yeah, stream this week. I'm going to be doing some live streams because I'm going on a little road trip. We'll just say that. Tune in. It'll be cool. There'll be some weird live streams. IRL streamer. Let's go. All right, that's it. Twitch.tv/wish. There you go.
Thank you, Wish. Tess, what you go next?
Hi, I'm sorry. I have a hungry cat. I'm Tess, and I'm just like so lucky to be on this show with these incredible people. Seriously, Myth, you're like mythic and incredible, and this new character is just everything. And I was so sad to lose Leoric, and now it's just amazing. And Whack
Mayonnaise that did it, wasn't it?
It was incredible. It was incredible. And Whack with the sounds with the frost giant, like every single thing that he screamed, it like shook me in my core. It was just amazing. And Cheppy, that was so genius, Proxy, like so genius. And Teriel with the incredible darkness everywhere, and Ray with Bear to Win, and Wish with incredible, awesome, like short bowing. And okay, so somebody in chat said this, and
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Sticking the goblin back in was the best moment.
That was so. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Imagine something crawling out of the crag cat's stomach. Oh, oh! Like, push it back in. Oh, no!
Such a good moment.
That's exactly what I imagined was happening. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine it's like a cub or something, you know, like a
because
I
even
can't wait to be.
your snortus got squished.
Yeah.
My mortis snortis.
Oh my god. I love you guys. You're
Where do you
amazing.
find you, Tess? You always give me so
Yeah.
much love.
Yeah, just Tessa CHK on Twitch, Tess Games on Twitter. I stream lots of Borderlands and Beat Saber on my channel, on the Borderlands channel. Usually it's Borderlands on the Borderlands channel. That's it.
Thank you, Tess. Tech, why don't you go next?
Hello, I'm Technique. I play Teriel. Now that we know the problem wasn't Teriel, it was always Leoric, we can move on with the story. No, I'm just kidding.
I need to see the full outfit, by the way, because Chad
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
really get to see the full thing.
Yes, show
Let's
it.
see. I don't know if I can. It's. Oh.
Did you not put the pants on?
No. It's a tunic. There'll be a picture I'll post in the thing, but yeah, it's a full.
Hell yeah.
It's a full get up. I went ham on this. I didn't hold anything back when I wanted to bring, because I mean everyone. It was a lot of pressure I felt because I kept getting DMs for everyone, which I love. Thank you very much. But they were like, "Can't wait to see this badass Oathbreaker!" And I was just like, "Oh, okay, we order some shit," So we got some stuff, and it's really cool. But don't be too happy. We don't know. I don't think Teriel's done with his punishment. Breaking oath is not a thing that you just like. Yeah, I broke an oath, and now I'm powerful, like doing some cool stuff. No, he has to pay, and we don't know. He may not survive. Just see something that comes up in the future. We'll see what happens. Also, it's up to the DM as well, because you do have to deal with your goddess or god and what they plan to do to you. So we'll see. But I had a lot of fun today. It was a great fight. Thank goodness he didn't fail that damn fear check. So I say, because he was dead if he did fail that, and no telling what would happen to everybody else. So a lot of great teamwork going on today. Just shows how much the group has grown. I think Teriel has grown himself a lot during that battle. He had no choice, and he has to accept death, and now death is a part of him. So I think it was a really cool growth period. And even though I have to do a lot of serious thinking and planning with Whack around Oathbreaker, because it just doesn't. He's not going to be all fruits and sunshine, because that's not what the Oathbreaker is. And I have to follow the rules of D&D, and we'll see what we're going to do. It's going to be cool no matter what. But anyway, if you want to find me, I'm on twitch.tv/Technique, and that's no U, no E, just a Q. And on Twitter, it's Technique TV. Pretty much everywhere is going to be Technique TV, because there's always different guys that have my name. And I did make a freaking TikTok the other day. I didn't post on it, but I did make one. So we will see. Yeah, Technique Talk. Yeah, exactly. But love everybody here. Thank you so much for playing with me, everyone. Thanks for having me on the story. And Whack, thanks for taking on such a doozy of a story. And I look forward to it every Friday. And I hope we eventually reach level 20. Just saying. If it takes years, I'm down.
That'd be nuts.
It's like a completely different game. Once if people hit that high of a level.
People having kids and stuff to be in the campaign. That's my little goblin.
Not even that. You get to sorcerer at level 20, then it's like, let me just wish for everything I want ever again. Like, you are just a demigod.
That's what I'm saying. Level 20 Oathbreaker is absolutely and just not even fair. I think the game just not becomes fair at that point.
Just overthrowing gods.
Yeah, pretty much. That fear thing becomes a buff for him, and it's not. Anyway, thank you. That's it.
Thank you so much, buddy. Last but not least, Aaron.
Hello, everybody. My name is Aaron Black. I'm I'm not important. I do want to go through a few things. The rope thing.
You are important.
Fuck off. You fuck off. Anyway, so the rope thing was super great. Super great. The vomit grease. It's something that I actually learned from Myth as much as possible. Is he takes what the book says the thing is, and rolls with. Come back. He rolls with it in such a way that it feels so good. I mean, I aspire to do that as much as possible, and it is hard. It is hard. If you've ever been in this situation to go, well, I can do this thing, but I don't necessarily want to go, well, I'm gonna throw a fireball. You want to try and bring something to it as much as you can. It's hard. So I just think it's great, and I'm really looking forward to Mortis. I think Ray and Mortis might be thick as thieves, and I'm not gonna, I'm gonna let things happen the way they happen, but I can tell you that Ray,
more like
Ray
thick as his sneeze.
Yeah,
I know, right? You're not even gonna know. He's gonna take your shit, and you're gonna think your buds, and he's gonna put it in that bag. You'll never know.
Oh, I'm gonna take. So far, Ray doesn't know about this bag. It's gonna be it's gonna be a problem. So
the bag is the problem.
The bag, it's going to be a big problem. But I am looking forward to it.
Put a polar bear in there.
just for later.
Mine.
So, and also with Tech, Teriel, that character was so much fun to see. That sort of pissed. I think the whole time I was like, can I talk him off the edge? Because I don't know where you were at. I'm.
It's
'Cause I
good
knew
that you
you were
didn't go
different.
around him. That's why
Yeah.
he didn't respond, because he was he was consumed.
Yeah, and it was so great. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay here forever. My name's Aaron Black. I'm a writer. I'm an author. I published a book called Firewall Down. It's a cyberpunk detective mystery. If you want to know more about that, you can find me over on Twitter at Aaron B. Writes. But one last thing, Whack, thank you again for everything. I haven't written in the past 2 weeks because I've spent. Well, I got my my COVID shot on Wednesday, which knocked me out. But every night, my brain is running like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if that... And this scenario happened. This happened. So it makes me feel good inside. Really happy that we didn't die this time. But I did want to say thank you so much again for having to carry the weight of the roles that we do, because that fucking sucks. So thank you. And that's me.
Thank you, buddy. I'm Wax Steven. I have been your DM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And I got a few things to say. First and foremost, I want to say a big thank you to Melodious Tier, Lucifer, and Day by Dave for
So good.
contributing various things. I didn't do a recap today because I was like, I feel like I have to do this today. So I managed to throw that video together as quick as I could before the show, and
well done.
I was
Thank you.
just so inspired by Melodious Tears' music and Lucifer's artwork. I was like, she recorded the song on her phone, and I was like, is there anything I can do to make the sound a little bit better? And I was like, I'm gonna sit here and like struggle with this. Like, I really don't know that much about like sound editing and stuff. So I threw it over to Day by Dave, and Dave was like, oh yeah, shoot it my way. I'm happy to see if I can help out. And he makes it sound amazing, and it makes an amazing song sound more amazing, I should say. And it was just really awesome. So thank you to those people. The other thing I want to mention is if you've been watching Mistlight, which is another D&D 5e show that we've been doing, Brad runs that in a homebrew world. It's super amazing, and it's really great. There's a giveaway that's been going on for, what's the name of the book again? The Candlekeep book that was released. And there's a giveaway going on at tablestory.tv/mistlight/giveaway. We did the first one. There's more of them happening. Candlekeep Mysteries. Thank you. There's more giveaways that are coming, so keep an eye out for that stuff. And make sure you're on top of that. Yeah, thank you so much, chat, for being here. Thank you for all the love and the support. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you to Aaron. Thank you, Myth. Thank you, Proxy. Thank you, Tech. Thank you, Tess. Thank you, Wish, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll catch you on our next thing is going to be Witchcraft and Wizardry on Tuesday. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.
Wax building a TTRPG. Come over on Wednesday. Goddamn.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Do it.
Go check him out.
I'm building a TTRPG over on my channel every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's an Isekai TTRPG. If you want to see how crazy my brain is, go check it out. Bye!